Welcome back for another FSD video. Unfortunately, this one's going to be relatively short because I forgot to hit record on my DJI camera, but it does cover the important parts here where I did leave the MSP parking ramp after being parked for a few days last week. If you haven't seen my other video of FSD parking in the ramp, it is a pretty good one, so I'll link it in the description below. But without further ado, let's get started here and see how FSD handles exiting the blue parking ramp, which is where I ended up parking because I was short on time, unfortunately, in that first video. So I didn't let the car park all the way. But let's see how FSD handles exiting this ramp and see if it runs into any trouble along the way. All right, FSD has been engaged, and as you can see, the car automatically picked reverse and immediately started backing up here. So the car is obviously doing all this, and you can see if I ever make a throttle input or brake input, you'll notice that on the left and right side of the bottom portion of the screen there. But we weren't parked very far from the exit, and as you can see here, FSD finds it without really any trouble at all. All right, the first obstacle here that we have to traverse is a gate. Now, I've seen FSD struggle to locate these gates before. In my last airport video where I had it try to park, it tried to go through one of the gates, so I had to disengage it. But as you see here, it had no problem spotting that. Now, we were parked on the 7th floor, so we've entered the spiral section of the ramp that takes us down to the ground level, and it just takes us a little bit here. I would say that, some human drivers kind of get annoyed with the speed selection here. We're only doing about 7 miles an hour. And the other thing here is the car does see that poorly positioned stop sign. It did slow for it, but you'll notice that I didn't hit the accelerator. I was about to, and the car kind of recognized that that wasn't for it, and it proceeded accordingly. So would have liked to see it not hit the brakes there on its own, but it did recover pretty quickly. So, but as I was saying, like the speed selection, if it could maintain maybe, another mile per hour or two, I think it would be a little more human-like, but I think this is great progress considering what I used to see in the 14.2 time frame where it would carry even less speed than this, which is just, I don't think, acceptable unless you really want to anger some human drivers behind you. All right, so we're continuing to wind our way down to the ground level here. The car is doing a great job of positioning itself between the curbs. I had my cameras up on my screen, but I never actually got worried that it was going to come anywhere near the curbs. It's actually staying pretty much perfectly dead center. And then as we make this turn here, we'll come up to a stop sign. We obviously come to a full stop thanks to NHTSA. This would be a perfect use case for the rolling stop feature, like most humans would, I think, do there. I think it was, annoying people behind us that we were coming to complete stops, but I digress. It's not, our issue there. And then we have a very tight left-hand turn here. The road kind of kinks to the left here, and it's pretty sharp, but FSD does a great job. You can kind of see on the repeater cameras, it does a great job kind of staying in the lines there, not getting too close to the curb, and kind of picking a great line through it. So we're kind of on the home stretch here, and at this point, I'm thinking, man, FSD is going to actually do this end to end now, where it's capable of parking itself at the parking ramp, which is, I think, one of the more challenging places just in terms of navigation, and you have all the people variables and signage that you have to be able to read and react to and so forth. And we seemingly got through all that. Now, the last hurdle here is the payment terminals, right? So when I came into the ramp, you have to kind of run your credit card. So you have to run it again, and then they figure out how long you've been parked there, and they charge you accordingly, and you get a receipt, and then they open the gate. Unfortunately, you'll see FSD picks the one closed one around us. So I do disengage it there and exit accordingly on my own manually. So kind of bummed because it did everything else pretty much perfectly, in my opinion. Except this very last part, which was kind of frustrating. So we're so close, but like I said in my last video, I think with FSD, if it's able to be unsupervised, I wouldn't even have it park at this ramp. I would have it, drop me off at the front door and then drive itself back home, which these days I think is actually easier for the model to do than navigate these kind of cumbersome parking ramps. And you don't have to pay to park, and there's all these other great benefits of that. So I think down the road we'll see that. But in the meantime, I think that kind of concludes it for this video. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you on the next one.